Then other guys are just soft.
But if I fight Ilia or Arman, I'm on an absolutely rinse their lives. I'm just gonna absolutely terrorise them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but if I fight like Max Holloway or Charles Oliveira, I wouldn't, because I respect them and I like them.
Yeah.
Like, I respect, don't get me wrong, I respect Ilia, but we've had beef for years. I think he's a little helmet. So I'd love to fight him and give him but Arman, I don't.
That's a phenomenal. Bro, he calls people sausages. It's the best thing in the world. I'm telling you.
Arman Tsarukyan, I've got no respect for at all. He's just a rich kid who's like, daddy's a millionaire. You know what I mean? So
where does the respect come from in fighting? Like, the guys that you respect versus don't respect, like,
it's the fighting. Don't get, Arman's a good fighter, like, to be honest, but I just can't respect him because like, he's living on daddy's money.
Yeah.
And without that, he wouldn't be where he is.
Sure.
He's sitting there eating caviar for $2,000 caviar for breakfast and that. You know what I mean?
I do.
Paddy Pimblett has added another layer of tension to the lightweight division by directly challenging both Ilya Topuria and Arman Tsarukyan. His latest comments have fueled the ongoing rivalry, bringing even more tension to an already competitive and heated weight class.
Can't grapple to save his life. He couldn't grapple if his ma's life depended on it, lad. You know what I mean? If I had that guillotine wrapped up on Arman, he's going unconscious.
Paddy Pimblett has shown particular confidence whenever the possibility of facing Arman Tsarukyan is discussed. He has consistently pushed for the matchup, making it clear that he wants the rivalry settled where it matters most, inside the octagon.
Offered to fight Arman. If I ever got offered to fight Arman, I would have punched his head in by now. He irritates me. I think he's an absolute helmet.
However, the tension between them is far from one-sided. Arman Tsarukyan has his own ambitions within the lightweight division, with his primary focus currently directed toward reaching the championship and securing the title.
I need a title fight. I need a title fight and become a champion, and I'll be the biggest star in UFC.
And if you win the title, who do you want more, Ilia or Paddy Pimblett?
Both of them same night. Easy, man, easy.
Winning the UFC lightweight championship remains Arman Tsarukyan's primary ambition, and he has already named two opponents he would like to meet on that journey, Ilya Topuria and Paddy Pimblett. Although Tsarukyan respects the level of competition, he has also expressed doubts about Pimblett's overall abilities. In particular, he has suggested that Paddy's toughness and ability to absorb punishment may be among the qualities that have helped him progress toward the top of the division.
Reaching the top.
And Paddy Pimblett, he has zero MMA skills. He's just has a chin, and that's it. .com.
Did you just say that's it.com?
Yeah.
What is
This is my new word.
Wow.
That's it.com.
I like it. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. What did you think of the technique?
He has zero technique, to be honest. Oh my god. I feel like everybody can beat him, like the good fighters, like who is on the prime from top 15. Everybody can beat, unless like
Tsarukyan has also consistently named Ilya Topuria as another fighter he would like to face at lightweight, keeping a potential matchup with the former champion among his key targets in the division.
I respect, don't get me wrong, I respect Ilya, but we've had beef for years. I think he's a little helmet. So I'd love to fight him and give him.
Tsarukyan has remained confident whenever a potential matchup with Ilya Topuria is discussed. He believes his wrestling ability, relentless pressure, and overall fighting style could give him the right tools to overcome the former champion. Tsarukyan has even suggested that if Topuria were to suffer a defeat, it could potentially influence his decision to move back down to the featherweight division.
So Ilya Topuria, you think you're going to fight? When do you think that'll happen?
I don't know. I just think, I know it's inevitable in the next couple of years. I've got to fight him. There's no way we end our careers without fighting each other.
No, of course.
No way. And I'll send his fat ass back down to Fed.
Michael Bisping views a potential matchup between the two fighters as a challenging and closely contested battle. In his assessment, neither competitor would have an easy path to victory, and whoever wins would likely have to earn it through a demanding fight. Bisping expects the styles to create an entertaining contest that pushes both men to demonstrate what they can do.
It's a tough fight, but I'll tell you what, win or lose, I still think it's the fight to just engage it. So they're both coming off losses. And if he wins against Benoit Saint-Denis, well, Ilia Topuria is the former undisputed lightweight champion of the world. So it's still a good, logical matchup. And these two absolutely hate one another. There'll be a lot of drama in the build-up to the fight. And I, for one, want to see it settled once and for all.
The biggest question now is whether Ilya Topuria is fully prepared to take on another elite-level opponent. Kamaru Usman sees this potential matchup as a significant opportunity for Topuria, believing that a victory could quickly re-establish him among the division's leading contenders and potentially put him in position for another run at the UFC championship.
That is a tremendous matchup that I think, of course, the UFC would entertain. And I think, of course, Ilya would entertain, because that's a matchup that puts him back up there. That's a matchup that if he potentially is victorious in that, Ilya's back and looking for that opportunity to potentially fight for his title.
Islam Makhachev has drawn tremendous attention through his sustained dominance inside the octagon. His performances have earned widespread recognition, with Joe Rogan repeatedly highlighting Makhachev's exceptional abilities and ranking him among the most impressive fighters of his generation.
Good Ilya Topuria is. That's how good Ilya Topuria is. Ilya Topuria, in many people's eyes, is the most skilled of the new generation, and the new generation is the most skilled of all time. And Ilya was like the top of the mountain. And most people thought that he was going to be too much, and he was too much for a while.
The UFC lightweight division has been filled with high-level talent, making Makhachev's accomplishments even more impressive. Despite facing some of the best fighters in the division, he repeatedly found ways to overcome the competition, making his dominant run appear extremely difficult to halt.
Ilya's he's gonna be in a good position. He has faith. He has a strong team. And that's a lot of what it takes. He has a work ethic. I think he's honest with himself. Ilya and I, we share the same agent, and we were talking about him earlier today. And what I heard was that he's humble, that he is honest. He realized that he just didn't perform well. And I think that's the number one step of getting back into the ring in a healthy way. It's the guys that make excuses. That's when it's hard to come back and win that rematch. Guys who just say, you know what, I could have did better. I could have done more. Honesty with yourself is the key to MMA. Knowing exactly who you are, what you've done, what you haven't done. You can't lie once you get in that cage. What's real will come to the light.
John Jones has also shared his thoughts on Ilya Topuria's future, pointing to the qualities that could help the former champion recover from his recent setback. He believes those strengths could play an important role in Topuria's efforts to rebuild his momentum and eventually position himself for another climb toward the top of the division.
He matches up extremely well with every one of those guys. The guy that's going to be the toughest puzzle, in my opinion, is Topuria. He's going to be the toughest puzzle, but we'll get him solved too. But he's the toughest puzzle, and he's the one I would have the most respect going up against.
John Jones has praised Ilya Topuria for his strong work ethic and honest approach to his own mistakes. Rather than searching for excuses after a setback, Topuria has shown a willingness to recognize where he went wrong. Jones believes that kind of self-awareness can become especially valuable when a fighter needs to make adjustments and rebuild.
Sure, he will back, because he's still young, bro. He have time, and I hope he will come back and show good performance, because I see Ilya is a good fighter, bro. He's he have good punch, he have good wrestling, good skills in the ground, but. If he focus again, maybe he will be champion again. I don't know.
Okay. Do you think?
But this fight changes life, but we don't know which way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Making the right changes after a setback can be critical for any fighter. Javier Mendez also regards Ilya Topuria as one of the most difficult opponents among the elite, while respecting his complete skill set and believing his team could eventually develop a strategy capable of beating him. Islam Makhachev shares a similar belief in Topuria's future, maintaining that Ilya has the ability to recover from adversity, rebuild his momentum, and ultimately work his way back to championship-level competition.
Hesitant to want to go in there with him because of what he's done in the past, but then also knowing that, just like us, man, he puts his pants on the same way we do, one leg at a time, unless he could jump and put both on at the same time. But
I think there's a physics element to it too. The reality of Gaethje and Topuria is that Topuria is much.
Makhachev remains confident that Ilya Topuria still has the punching power, wrestling ability, and ground game necessary to reclaim championship status. He believes Topuria is still young enough to learn from the setback, continue developing, and fight his way back to the top rather than allowing the defeat to define his career.
Death. And a lot of people would have folded in that second round. But Gaethje is so durable. He's so and you can't make him quit. He's not going to quit. You might beat him. He's been beat before, but it's not because he doesn't believe in himself. And it's not because he can't endure. It's because he gets caught.
Yeah.
And you think about the way Ilia put it on him in that second round. He emptied the gas tank, and Gaethje was still there. And that's the problem, is you cannot empty the gas tank on that.
Makhachev believes Topuria can move past the setback, regain his confidence, and come back with impressive performances. From his perspective, Ilia remains a highly talented fighter, combining dangerous striking with a well-rounded skill set that continues to make him a serious threat.